So the Phoenix Suns, over their last 8 games, they have a record of 1-7. Yes, 1-7. They've been so bad. They're 3 games below 500, and I don't know if this team could come back. So the Phoenix Suns, they started out the season, they were 9-1. This team was scorching red hot, and then KD goes down, and then everything just goes downhill from there. KD comes back, and they're still going downhill. It's like no matter what they do, they just can't. Bradley Beal's been on the floor, Devin Booker's been on the floor, KD's been on the floor, and they still can't win games. And I want to talk about Devin Booker. Now, in the beginning of the season, Devin Booker, he was struggling. He was looking bad. He was looking pretty bad. But then he's picked it up. He's been up and down. But now, I just think he's inconsistent. He had 47 against the Jazz. That's not too bad. But Bradley Beal, this team, they need more from you offensively. You have to be the passer and playmaker because you guys don't have that. Tyus Jones, he tries, but it's not enough. The defensive responsibilities everybody has on this crew, it's not working out. Nobody can stay in front of nobody. They're allowing guys to get to the paint. It's just bad with the Suns right now, and I don't know what this team could do to make it up. So it's obvious, whoever's running the show in Phoenix, they know this team has a lot of issues, defensive issues. They need a legit big man. So whoever's running the show, they know all these issues, and that's why they try to trade Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. But the thing about Bradley Beal is he has a no-trade clause, and the only way he can go to another team is if he says, yeah, I want to go there. But Bradley Beal, he said, nah, I'm not going there. I'm going to just stay here with you guys. And he's unwanted. Nobody wants him here. They literally are trying to trade him, and he still stays. But that's on Bradley Beal. But Bradley Beal, his contract, they can't trade him. He doesn't want to be traded, and that means they can't get pieces. They can't get the bigs. They can't get the defensive pieces that they want. They just can't. But then the Suns, they had this brain rot idea. They said, you know what? Let's trade Kevin Durant. Let's trade Kevin Durant to the Warriors and try to get, I think it was Wiggins and Kuminga. Kevin Durant said, nah, I don't want to go back to Golden State. He doesn't want to go to Golden State. So 2 players that you tried to trade, they don't want to leave this team. They want you to build around them, but you can't. The Suns can't. They don't have enough money. They just can't. And there's 2 things I noticed in the Spurs versus Suns game. One thing I noticed is that the Suns, they're a bad offensive team. I mean, if it's not Devin Booker, Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, or them just swinging it to an open man, they have no offense. They don't have no action running. The offense just looks stagnant, and it looks very bad. And then on defense, they don't have a POA defender. Nobody on this team can guard. Bradley Beal, he's not a great defender. He's decent, I'll say. Grayson Allen as well, he's decent. Kevin Durant, if you ask me, he's probably been their best defender. Like, the responsibilities that he's had to do this year, it's been insane. Devin Booker last night, he struggled. He had a really bad game. He was inefficient, but that's not the only thing that's stopping this team. Like I already said, they're a bad offensive team, and their defense is really, really bad. When they're in the playoffs and they have to go against teams like the Spurs, for example, they're not going to have nothing to do with De'Aaron Fox. They're not going to have nothing for him. Same thing with guys like Steph Curry or Luka. Like, they have no answer for point guards at all. Jamal Murray, I can keep going. And yes, I know the Spurs are not in the playoffs, but I'm just naming out elite point guards. We could even talk about shooting guards. Anthony Edwards, I don't think they're going to have an answer for a guy like him. Like, they have nothing on this team, this roster. They can't guard. They can't stay in front of nobody. They don't have rim protectors. It's just easy access with the Suns, easy buckets. If you search up the top 10 offenses in the NBA, the Suns, they're going to be exactly at 10. But this is why I don't talk about offenses, because that doesn't show what, like, if you guys are watching the game, you guys can actually see the Suns, they're not a great offensive team. Same thing goes with them defensively. Defensively, I think the Suns have the worst defense in the entire NBA. I really think like they're the last team. I would have to put it on the screen for you guys, but the Suns, they are a terrible defensive team. They can't get stops, and last night's game versus the Spurs proved that. They cut the lead to 5, but they just couldn't get the lead. They couldn't get enough stops to win the game. Everybody stopped trying, it seemed like. I seen Devin Booker, Kevin Durant just standing in the corner. I mean, they're fed up. Devin Booker, you're untouchable, though. Even if the game's not going you guys' way, you had to be that player that steps up and tried to win the game. But with that being said, I don't know what the Suns can do to get back up into the rankings. Currently, they're the 11th seed right now, and they're 3 games below 500. I don't think they're going to catch up to a team like the Warriors or the Kings, especially with the Warriors adding Jimmy Butler. And the Kings, they've been a decent team. They are in the play-in tournament, but they've been decent. They've been way better than the Suns. The Suns, they might just have to blow this whole team up, and I don't know. We might be seeing Kevin Durant leave this summer. We possibly could be seeing that because this team needs to be blown up. Devin Booker, I just think they need to rebuild around him or trade Devin Booker too, because this team is not it right now. But if I'm being honest, I have no solution for the Phoenix Suns. They just look like a cooked team right now, and this team might actually have to be blown up. But with that being said, if you guys like this video, make sure you guys like, comment, share, subscribe. Get this video to 6 likes, and I'll be dropping again. See you guys in the next. 6 likes, and I'm dropping again. See you guys in the next.